Hey witty people, happy Wednesday. It is Kendall here, and I personally apologize for nothing happening last week. I think I can speak for everyone and say that everyone had a pretty crazy week, and it was just, yeah, I hate to use college as an excuse, but like, college. Welcome back. Worldwide Videos is going through like a ton of changes and we're trying to figure it out and we want to do what's best for the channel. So thank you for being patient. Okay, so this week we are talking about childhood fears. In 4th grade, we were studying about the slaves and I live in Michigan, so we took a field trip to the African American Museum in downtown Detroit, and we went through this African slaves exhibit. It's like a simulation, kind of, except you kind of like walked through different aspects that the slaves experienced in their lives. And I was in 4th grade, and I walked through it, and it was terrifying. I'm a super sensitive person, and I feel like I just took it all in and I took way too much in, and ever since that trip I had dreams, I had nightmares almost every single night about the slaves or the Holocaust or just super traumatic things that I've never gone through, that haven't really watched on video or anything like that, but my mind somehow understood and I was super traumatized by it. And ever since then, I don't really like talking about it, and it's not because it's not important, it's just that I was super traumatized by it. It was like a trigger or something. Super weird. No idea why. And the other one is not serious, so I'm gonna end on that one. When I think I was 10 years old, we took a family trip down to Disney World, and the Friday before like spring break or whatever, I like took a lunchbox to school and I had an orange, and I was not really good at peeling oranges. So I was like, I packed some of my own lunch, and I was like, oh, I'm not really good at peeling oranges. I'm gonna just like throw a butter knife in there to help me peel my orange. And so we went to the airport after school that day, and I took my lunchbox because, you get hungry on the plane, and I got like halfway through security, and they like pulled me aside and started searching my backpack. Meanwhile, they're like taking everything out of my backpack, and I have it like filled to the brim. I was a really good packer. I just like stuffed in all these like Legos and stuff in my lunchbox, and they pull out the butter knife, and I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. And then they like pulled out this drawer of other knives and like threw it in there. I was so embarrassed. I couldn't talk about it for like 10 years afterwards because I just couldn't believe that I made that mistake, even though I was only like 10 years old. My mom and all my friends still laugh about it to this day because it's just so ridiculous. Gotta peel an orange with a butter knife, always. So, ever since then, I have a phobia about security. And I don't know if it was because of that incident, but I think that was a major factor, was I have always been afraid of getting in trouble for something that I haven't done, for saying I was guilty when I was actually innocent. Like, being thrown in jail for not doing anything. That is my biggest fear. I'm honestly still so scared today about security. I don't know. It's also like, especially the scanners, they don't have them in all airports, but they have them in the Detroit airport, and just like scanning your whole body, and it's just, I don't know. It's a scary thing to me. I don't know why. It's a thing, and I've gotten better. I like do breathing exercises before security that I get through, and I usually tweet about it, about my achievement. That's something that I've I still have, but I deal with. The slave thing and the Holocaust thing, I've kind of gotten over. Like, I can talk about it, but I purposefully avoid it just in case, because trauma is not a fun thing to experience, obviously. So, those were my childhood fears, and I still kind of have them. What? Okay. So, what are your childhood fears? Let us know in the comment section below, or you can like make a video. That would be cool. Happy Wednesday, guys. You should like our Facebook page, and you should follow our Twitter page and our Tumblr page in the description below. We kind of have our links down there. It's pretty nifty. You should check that out. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you guys next week. Bye! Sometimes I just miss the button, and